a stressed out office worker who screams heavy metal and struggles with romance? The creators of Hello Kitty are usually great at creating characters that are perfect for kids, but what about Aggretsuko? Is she too inappropriate for Sanrio, or is she the most relatable character that they've ever created? Hi friends, my name is Amber and I'm so obsessed with all things kawaii that I literally moved across the world to Japan to study Japanese just so I can learn everything there is to know about all my favorite characters. And today we are getting into Aggretsuko. Okay, so what exactly is this angry looking kawaii creature? Well, Aggretsuko is actually an animated series created by Sanrio, the same makers of Hello Kitty. The series is all about Retsuko, a hardworking red panda who struggles with office life. So she actually normally looks like this, cute and sweet. But when her troubles at the office become too hard to bear, Retsuko takes out her frustrations during secret death metal karaoke sessions, and that's when she looks like this. This show is cute, funny, and relatable. Well, maybe minus the death metal karaoke part. So yeah, that's what Retsuko is, a red panda who looks sweet on the outside but has a ton of pent-up rage on the inside. Retsuko is a Scorpio and her blood type is A. She always dreamed of becoming an office worker, but now that she actually is one, she realizes how tough it could actually be. Of course, there are a lot of positive things in the series as well, like friendships and romances, but we'll get to those a little later. Look at my hat, you guys. How cute is it? It's Aggretsuko in her angry phase, screaming death metal. They had no Aggretsuko shirts, but I'm wearing like a collar and navy blue because that's what Aggretsuko, an office worker, wears on a daily basis. Very adult today with my Aggretsuko hat. So for some, it might sound kind of surprising that Aggretsuko comes from Sanrio. I mean, Sanrio is known for making sweet characters like Cinnamon Roll, My Melody, Pom Pom Purin. So yeah, they're not really known for making angry-fueled characters. But it is true, Aggretsuko does come from Sanrio. Maybe you can tell when you look at her like this. So how did Aggretsuko actually become a Sanrio character? Well, Aggretsuko was actually born out of a Sanrio design contest. Every so often, Sanrio holds these contests amongst their employees to see who could come up with the next big character. And in 2015, they held a contest called Kyarariman. Kyarariman is a play on words between the Japanese word for character and salaryman, so an office worker character. So yeah, there were 24 kawaii office characters submitted into this contest. Aggretsuko actually didn't win first place either. She came in 8th, but because of her cute and quirky appeal, she's the one that actually got debuted from the contest. Here are some of the other submissions to the contest. What do you think? Was Aggretsuko the best pick, or would you have picked someone else? Let me know in the comments below, and you'll be automatically entered to win one of these exclusive Blippo water bottles. Perfect for brightening up your office or school desk. Another unique thing about Aggretsuko compared to other Sanrio characters is that her story starts when she's 26 years old. So yeah, she starts out as a young adult trying her best to make it in the corporate world of Tokyo. It was always her big dream to work in a big firm in Tokyo, but as soon as she starts, she realizes that office life can be hard. She always has a hard time with her department head, and her coworkers could be a bit troublesome too. There's always something going on at work in the world of Aggretsuko. Aggretsuko tries her best to keep her composure at work, and she really does appear mild-mannered and non-confrontational. That is, until she clocks out of work and takes out all of her rage at death metal karaoke. Despite having a bunch of pent-up anger, Retsuko actually has a lot of friends. First up is Washimi. She's a beautiful bird that works as the secretary of the company. She's one of Retsuko's good friends. Then there's director Gori, a powerful woman with a delicate heart. She's Retsuko's mentor on the show. Then there's director Tone, who's Aggretsuko's supervisor. He's a bit backwards thinking, so he can be a bit difficult to work with for Retsuko. Okay, there's a lot of characters on the show, so let's just name off the rest. There's Manager Yagyu, Chief Komiya, Mr. Terada, Kabae Megumi, Miss Subone, Feneko, who's Retsuko's closest friend in the office. There's Haida, a hyena who works in the same department as Retsuko. He is an avid punk rock fan who plays bass guitar, and he's always had a crush on Retsuko. Then there's Mr. Ogami, Warabida-san, Karane, Adachi, Tsunoda, president, who, surprise, surprise, is the president of the company. There's Mashida-san, Anae, Gomagawa-san. Then there's Mr. Rasasuke, who is one of Retsuko's love interests. Then there's Washiko, Tati, Manaka, Migi, Hidari, and last but not least, Tadano-kun. He's an IT president who was one of Retsuko's lead love interests in the show. So yeah, I know you're probably wondering about all of her dating stuff, so don't worry, we're gonna talk about that in a bit. So one of the most asked questions about the Aggretsuko show is it appropriate for all kawaii fans, including kids? The truth is, the Aggretsuko show touches on a lot of heavy adult themes, including the toxic work culture in Japan and what it's like working as a woman in Japan. So while it has a lot of cute and funny moments, it is a commentary on sexism in and outside the office in Japan. In a few countries, the Aggretsuko show is actually rated PG-13, and I think in the US it's rated PG-14, which I didn't know was a thing. But if you're a tween, teen, or young adult, Aggretsuko is the perfect show for you, and it is available on Netflix, so check it out. So Aggretsuko isn't just about death metal and office life. She also has a bit of romance in her show. During the first few seasons, fans get to see Aggretsuko starting a relationship with Mr. Rasasuke. But, spoiler alert, when the initial attraction wore off, Aggretsuko realized he wasn't actually the cool and handsome guy that she thought he was, and she moves on. So later she gets into a fling with IT CEO Wonder, Tadano-kun. It was an exciting relationship for the two, but they found out that their values didn't align and they end up parting ways. Eventually, Aggretsuko finally ends up with Haida, the hyena and fan favorite. He was always interested in Retsuko, but he never had the confidence to confess his feelings to her. The relationship does have its ups and downs, but another spoiler alert, they do end up getting married at the end of the show. Aggretsuko may have had a wild love life, but it's nothing compared to some other Sanrio characters like the Jewel Pets, who actually dated a human, but don't worry, we're gonna cover that in a whole other deep dive. Aggretsuko is super cute and relatable, so she does have a bit of a following. There's a bit of a difference between her popularity in the Western world and in Japan though. In the yearly Sanrio popularity contest in Japan, Aggretsuko usually places somewhere between 20th and 50th. But in the US and in some European countries, she's usually in the top 10. Some fans speculate that this is because cute and sweet characters thrive in Japan, like Cinnamon Roll, Pom Pom Purin, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Random fun fact, in season 5, Aggretsuko joins an underground girls group called OTM Girls. And fans loved it so much that Sanrio decided to release some of the OTM Girls songs online. So like we said before, Aggretsuko releases stress from work by doing death metal karaoke. And now, thanks to Sanrio, you can do the same. Sanrio released a special microphone with Bluetooth so you can sing along with Aggretsuko. How fun. And don't worry if karaoke isn't your thing, because you can play with Aggretsuko in some video games. She's in Aggretsuko, Sanrio puzzle game, Aggressive Retsuko, The Short Timer Strikes, and she's featured in Animal Crossing and the Hello Kitty Island Adventure game. In that game, she has her own special mission called Enraging Ruins Quest. Aggretsuko also has a board game called Work Rage Balance, which is so fun to play with your friends. Okay, so Aggretsuko might get frustrated with work in the office, but she is a great worker, and that's why so many people want to collab with her. Like in 2020, when Aggretsuko worked on a crossover episode with African office worker, or when she collaborated with J-pop star Maywan during the 4th season of Aggretsuko on Netflix. Some big collabs she's done include the music brand Tower Records, the fashion brand Tokidoki, and the business company Norobiz. A collab that is perfectly fitting for her with all of her rage is the one she did with Shodo soy sauce when she got to make her own spicy hot sauce. The sauce is called Aggressive Retsuko's Super Spicy Heavy Metal Sauce. So punk rock. So now that you've learned all about Aggretsuko, you're probably wondering where you can pick up some of her merch. The truth is, it can be a little hard to find Aggretsuko merch since she's not one of the most popular Sanrio characters. Like, I'm in Sanrio Pure Land right now in the gift shop where you can usually find like every Sanrio character, and there is not a single Aggretsuko merch thing here. Don't worry though, there are Aggretsuko plushies, t-shirts, stationery, and all of the things that you can find online. They are a bit rare though, so if you see them, make sure to snatch them up. So yeah, once you get some Aggretsuko merch, you can join her in doing some heavy death metal karaoke. Aggretsuko isn't Sanrio's only edgy character though. If you're looking for another character that's into rock and roll, make sure to check out the next video all on Bad Batsmaru. Bye! Retsuko get together with the male red panda. Male red panda with the male red panda. Oh my god, I said panda again. Mr. Red Panda.